Hello everyone, you're all welcome to Drishti IAS. My name is Samridhi, and through this video, what we are going to cover, let us see that. So you people must be having an idea that the Drishti IAS came up with one quick revision course for those people who are appearing for UPSC 2020. So through this quick revision course, what we all are providing you. So through this quick revision course, our team will approach you in a targeted manner so that you can go through the complete syllabus in a time-bound manner, and all the topics which are important from prelims 2023 shall be covered by our team through this course. So here, what I will be taking care of, I will be taking science and technology segment over here. You people must be having that what are the key features of this particular course. So through this particular course, we will cover all the important topics of science and technology that are important or relevant from prelims 2023 point of view. Along with that, our special focus will be on current affairs. Am I clear enough in this? Okay. Now let us, talk about this course in little depth. So here we have organized 4 classes of science and technology, and through those 4 classes, what we are covering, we will be covering the important topics of biotechnology. We will be covering the important topics related to ICT, nanotechnology, nuclear technology, space, and defense. So I have designed these 4 classes in such a manner that we will be covering all the important topics related to biotechnology, ICT, nanotechnology, nuclear technology, space, and defense. For example, if I talk about biotechnology part, so in news you must have seen mRNA, that is messenger RNA, and the vaccine have been developed. So what is mRNA? How does the mRNA vaccines work? That we will study. What are the other topics which we will be covering? DMH 11. This topic is something, which every one of you will be having an idea. Why? Because it was in news, right? And there was a long debate which was associated with DMH 11. So we will be covering up that particular debate. Then you must have heard about a mosquito. And the name of the mosquito is genetically engineered mosquito. So what the scientists have done, scientists have made a genetically engineered mosquito. And why this genetically engineered mosquito have been made? This genetically engineered mosquito have been made so as to reduce the population of Aedes aegypti mosquito. And I don't think that any of you won't be having an idea about what is Aedes aegypti mosquito. Aedes aegypti mosquito is responsible for the spread of disease like chikungunya, dengue, etc. Right? So next term which we will be covering in biotechnology is genomics. Now what is genomics? The study of the complete set of DNA in a person. If I am talking about, let us say myself, so in me, what are the total types of genes which are present? What are the total DNA which are present in my body? So the study of that particular thing will be known as genomics, right? And through this we will be covering that India has different programs related to that, like Indigen project is there. Then, okay, at international level also, there is one project, and the name of the project is Human Genome Project. And UPSC has already asked the question on Human Genome Project. Then we will be covering about Genomic India. Again, this project is related to what? It is related to study of genes. Then we have 𝐸𝐴𝐶𝐜. 𝐸𝐴𝐶𝐜 is related to again study of SARS-CoV-2 virus. So it is related to study of SARS-CoV virus, CoV-2 genomics part. So this all we are going to cover under biotechnology along with some other topics like CRISPR technology, because CRISPR was always a hot topic for UPSC. Then we will also study about what? Have you heard about that the meat can be grown in a lab? Have you heard about this thing? That the meat can be grown in a lab? Yes. Lab grown meat is already there in the market. It is already there in United States market, it is already there in the Singapore market. So that is the concept of synthetic biology, right? So how is that meat grown? So we will discuss about that. Okay, now the next concept is, let's see, if I am using this plastic bottle or if I am using some polythene, right? Is that polythene, can be degraded? Many of you are like, Mom, how? Right? So that is possible with the help of bioplastic. So we will study about that. And one of the most important thing which we are going to cover is, all of you, have, because of some disease, even it is from the childhood only, right? Immunization programs are there, right? So what we used to have, we used to take different types of vaccines. But have you ever heard that there are certain vaccines which can be inserted through nose as? Yes, students, there are certain vaccines which can be inserted through nose as well. And the name of those vaccines are intranasal vaccines. And we will study about 𝐈𝐀𝐒, about these type of vaccines which are given through the nose. So this we will be covering. So generally what is being seen from the previous year is that UPSC is asking more questions related to the biotechnology segment. So the first segment which we will be covering is biotechnology. Once we will finish the biotechnology, then we will start with nanotechnology and ICT. Okay, let us first talk about ICT. We must have heard virus everywhere, right? So virus is not the one which only impacts our body. The virus is the one which impacts our computer system as well. It is the one which impacts our mobile system as well. And after, Digital India, after we are using all the apps, the number of virus attacks have been increased. So one of those is SOVA virus. This particular SOVA virus attack, it does what? It basically hijacks your banking information. It is present in your mobile phone and it will hack your banking information. Right? Then, today is a world of artificial intelligence. It is a world of metaverse, right? UPSC 2022. Already the question has been asked related to artificial intelligence and metaverse. So from them only two terms are associated, that is Web 3.0 and Web 5.0. Now many of the students ask me, ma'am, you haven't written Web 4.0. You have written Web 3.0 and Web 5.0. And I used to say, जब है ही नहीं है तो मैं कहाँ से लिखूं? Yeah, right? So Web 5.0 is the one on which we are doing the work. It's a decentralized data. It will have decentralized data. Web 3.0 is already there. Web 5.0 is the one on which the work is being done. Okay. Then we all know that today is the era of what? Today is the era of super fast information. So for those super fast information, what we have supercomputers. And India has national supercomputing mission, under which we are installing the supercomputers at different institutions, like different IITs, NITs, etc. So among them, one of the supercomputer is Param Parvegya, which was in. So this we will be covering. Of course, we will be covering more supercomputers as well. I'm just giving you a hint that what all we are going to cover. So this is related to ICT. Now, coming towards nanotechnology. Nano is what? Smallest, right? And again, UPSC has already asked the question related to nanotechnology. So here, if I talk about nanotechnology, so what we will be covering? We will be covering the concept of quantum dot. We will be covering the concept of nanogel, nano-urea. Urea is nano. How? Yes, students, urea is also nano, and the UPSC has already asked the question on nano-urea. Means urea which is having a nanometer size, right? Okay, what else? We have nano sensors. Nano robots are there which can do the surgeries and all. Right? Then we have what? Under it we also have OLEDs. These days what we used to have? Mobiles, foldable mobiles, है ना? So don't you think that the nanotechnology is boosting a lot these days? Of course the answer is yes. So we are talking about chip, small size, battery, small size. So here in nanotechnology we will be covering all these important aspects which are important from UPSC 2023 point of view. Moving towards the next segment, that is space technology. So what are the things that we are going to cover in the space technology? So the very important thing which we are going to cover is related to solar flare. Solar flare. We will be covering solar storms. Coronal mass ejections. And related to these, we have different missions like Parker Solar Probe, like Aditya L1 mission. Okay, what else? So this is the first topic which we are going to cover. If you remember, UPSC has already asked the question related to James Webb Telescope. James Webb Space Telescope. So we will be covering that particular telescope over here as well, that what is its use. Last year, there was one mission which was in news, that is Artemis mission. So we will be covering that particular Artemis mission. Then we have Vikas rocket engine. Then we will discuss about the story of space stations. Right now we have one space station, that is International Space Station, but India is also planning to set up its own space station. So we will discuss about that Indian space station as well. And yes, when India is planning, how can China, stop doing that? So China have Tiangong space station. So we will read about that as well. And India's ISRO has already said that Indian space station will be ready by 2030. But yes, right now their focus is on Gaganyaan mission. What is Gaganyaan? What is Biomitra? Right? How is Biomitra related to Gaganyaan? So this we are going to cover. Then what we are going to cover? We are going to cover Chandrayaan 3. So definitely if you have to know about Chandrayaan 3, you should be having an idea about Chandrayaan 1 and Chandrayaan 2. Am I clear? And some other missions. So these are some of the missions that we will be covering. And one important thing, okay, well, I will tell you one fact. When it comes to International Space Station, what the people think that India is constructing International Space Station so that space tourism can be promoted. But my dear students, by the space, this India is planning to set up its own space station is not space tourism. Its mission is to do what? To carry out microgravity experiments. It is not for space tourism. Clear enough? Okay. Now, after that, the thing which we will be covering is nuclear technology. Under nuclear technology, we will be covering about different types of reactors. Whether they are related to nuclear fission or they are related to nuclear fusion. We will be covering those. And then we will see that why, we have more reactors in the nuclear fission as compared to fusion. Because till date, the research is being going on nuclear fusion. Clear enough? Now, under it, we will study about ITER. We will study about what is East. We will also study about nuclear suppliers group. We will study about, what are the problems which India is facing related to the nuclear technology, which was the deadliest nuclear attack which happened. So these things we are going to cover under. And under defense sector, what we will be covering about what are the various, things which the India is coming up, right? So this is how, we will be targeting this particular part. Now, you are like, ma'am, okay, we have got a gist that what we will be covering through this. Now, I would like to tell you one more thing over here, that if you will look into the previous year questions, what idea you will draw from them. Every year, when the UPSC is asking the questions related to biotechnology, those questions are little bit tough. See, if I need to classify the question, that from which segment UPSC is asking the hard questions, from which segment the UPSC is asking moderate type of question, and the easiest one. So if I talk about space and biotechnology, the level of the question is little hard, right? The level of the question is little hard. This is what we have analyzed. Biotechnology and moderate level questions are asked from nuclear technology. And when it comes to nano and ICD, the level of the questions is easy. They are direct questions. And defense is like, it can be, it is a little dicey topic, right? आता होगा तभी टिक करके आएंगे, otherwise we won't, right? Otherwise we will leave that. So defense part is little dicey. But if I talk about other topics, so this is generally the classification. Hard to moderate type of questions from biotechnology and space, moderate nuclear, and easy type of questions are asked from nanotechnology and IT. So we will be targeting the questions according to their importance. Second, we will be targeting the segments according to, level of question as well, type of the questions which are being asked. So what this particular course will offer you, so through this particular course, you will be able to revise the whole current affairs segment along with whatever basics you require. Clear? So this was it, students. I hope you like this session. So we will meet soon under our quick revision program. Thank you so much.